Auburn fans, first victory of the season for college basketball came tonight, 86-71 over Southeastern Louisiana, the Lions from the Southland Conference. And was this thing a piece of beauty and a work of art? Absolutely not. If you watched from the under 12 timeout of the second half through somewhere right before the under 4 timeout, it Auburn was just going through the motions because by then they had established themselves. But it didn't start off pretty. They worked their way through and got themselves a victory. Four different players scored double digits, starting with KD. All right, started with 10 points in the first half, ended up with 13 for the game. Game ball will more than likely go to Janai Broom, 18 points, 11 boards, a couple blocks. So just all around balanced effort. And then we had some new guys getting on the board. Chad Baker Mazzara scored 12 points. Aiden Holloway scored a fast 11. He played the first time through, didn't score any. Second time in, he got a quick 8. Boom, 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 boom. And then the second half, he barely got any playing time, but when he did, he nailed a 3 and got his 11. So scoring all around was there by Auburn, to say the least. Where they won the game was rebounding. They out rebounding them by 13 rebounds. Where they lost the game actually is second chance points. Southeastern Louisiana out second chance pointed them, if that's a phrase. I never said that before in my life, 19-17. And that could be something that, Bruce will definitely tidy up. Because like I said, that second half was kind of Auburn going through the motions. It wasn't until the from the under 4 on that they started just putting it away and pulling away, outscoring them 14-8 in the final block. Where if you remember from the Baylor game, they were outscored something like 15-6 in the final block. So it's closing out games that matter. That's what got them the 86-71 15-point victory. Depending on when you are allowed to or when you weren't allowed to place your FanDuel bet, you either missed it by a half a point or made it by a half a point. So either congratulations or oof, I'm sorry. I'm not sure which way you went, but we'll see how you went. New face as well. Denver Jones, 8 points. Chaney Johnson, one of Ryan's favorites, 4 points and 5 rebounds, and then straight across the board, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal. And then my guy, Dylan Cardwell, 6 points, massive dunk, 4 rebounds, got another block. That's 6 blocks on the season in 2 games for him. Just inching his way up the national leaderboard. I'm really curious where he's going to end up this season as far as the entire national rankings go for blocks. And just he's a lightning rod. Both KD and him are both lightning rods, so they're fun to watch. Jalen Williams finally came on the second half. So if you evaluate Jalen Williams's 4 halves right now, the first 3 honestly go in the category. The second half of this game was his best half so far. He had 1 point at halftime, ended up with 9 points overall, couple assists, couple blocks, a steal, 3 rebounds. So he much better performance in the second half if you're evaluating Jalen Williams, who I still think is going to be a big time consistent player. The only player who didn't score was Leor. He got about 2 minutes of playing time, was 0 for 1 for shooting. Other than that, everybody else scored and contributed, either defensively or offensively. Like I said, the game started off slow at the under 16 timeout. To start with, Auburn was down 4-3 and then went on a 9-2 run. And actually, you could argue they went on a 17-5 run over the next 8 minutes to open up the gap. And then to close out the game, they ended on a 25-17 run, just to re-pull it back up and win by 15, 86-71. There's my thoughts on tonight's game. Like I said, it's a home victory. Bruce Pearl becomes in third place standalone now for most career victories in Auburn history. Congratulations, Coach Pearl. Well deserved, well earned. and they get their first win on the season as well, not just the home victory. So they moved to 1-1 on the season. Long season still to go, and you just take each one and grow with it, and keep moving on and keep plugging away and just keep learning from where areas you need to improve. And one of the areas that I still think that need to be improved is total fouls. Auburn did not have anybody foul out, but right about 20 fouls total is what they committed, and that's a little high. They cut the turnovers back down big time. They're down to 11. Your goal is to stay single digits, so that was an improvement, but not all the way there. So improvements have been made, yes, against a different level team, but Southeast Louisiana will be competing for the Southland Championship throughout the year, and this will help boost their wins. Right now, it's realistically a quad 3 win. Maybe by the end of the season, with a little luck, this will be a quad 2 victory, and quad 2 victories counts towards your net rankings. There's my thoughts. What are yours? Hit the like, hit the follow back button, and thanks for watching.